for the first time.
And with Sean Kemp on the bench right now, Sam Perkins will become the primary post player right now. Of course, Sam is very effective on the perimeter with that three-point threat, but they have to put somebody inside to make the defense react.
Man, I think they can post up Detlef Schrempf, who was an awesome post-up player in the Houston series.
Offensive foul. It's on Payton. That is his first call.
Well, the other post-up option they have is that man, Gary Payton, going to take Michael Jordan inside, and not really happy with a play late in game one as they got tangled up, got a double technical foul. I ran into Gary Payton on the elevator yesterday saying, I am not going to take any more of that from Michael Jordan.
And it's amazing how much information Matt can pick up on those elevators. Payton with the steal and puts it down. And then apparently had something to say to Jordan.
Not a good idea.
Whispering sweet nothing into the ear of Michael Jordan. 1 point, Chicago lead. Offensive foul on Pippen.
Well, Gary Payton was told by his coach, George Karl, late in game one and yesterday as well, I want you to get a little crazy out there. I want you to be yourself. I want to see some arrogance. I want to see the Gary Payton that helped lead us to 64 wins. And there's a little bit of it right there, and you have to be very careful with that. Not only because the officials will nail you with the D, but you do not want to fire up Michael Jordan in this building or any building for that matter.
Judd Bushler has come on for the Bulls. Bill Wennington now defending against Sam Perkins. Nice move by Perkins. And that is his first field goal. So the Sonics have taken a 23-22 lead. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter.
This is Sonic basketball. This is posting up Perkins. This is getting out in transition off the steals. Sam Perkins can swing that left-handed hook from the low box. Realizes he's got Wennington, who's a position defender, not an athletic one, not a leaper. He can get that whenever he wants. Nobody goes up top to block for Chicago.
3-second violation against the Bulls, giving the ball back to the Sonics. Perkins again working on Wennington. And again hits with the running hook.
And since Sean Kemp went to the bench with 2 personal fouls, Seattle outscoring the Bulls 6-zip.
Rodman might want to switch over onto Perkins instead of Wennington.
And Jordan off the fake, run into by Wingate. Sonics are over the foul limit.
Milk whatever's working. Seattle coming right back to Sam Perkins in a mirror image of what we saw the time before. Run that play until they stop it.
It's been a long time between field goal attempts for the Chicago Bulls. They are 8 of 14 from the field, as opposed to Seattle. They've attempted 27 shots, 10 of 27. And Jordan and Pippen have combined to take 10 of the Bulls' 14 shots.
Marv, I think the layoff did hurt Jordan, did hurt Pippen. I don't really believe they'll get into full swing until game 3 Sunday night. A little bit of stiffness. Yesterday, Michael Jordan telling us that for the first time in his life, he's having to ice. He's starting to feel stiff when he gets out of bed in the morning and limping to get going. Nice to see that he is human.
Yes, he said he did not quite have the feel in game number 1. Perkins, and a foul is called. Team foul number 4 on Chicago. It is on Bushler. Jordan Karl was saying, though, he felt that the 7 minutes that Jordan sat out in the second half the other night, he felt the Sonics defense was great on Michael. Well, he wanted to make sure that point
now, if he can just get Michael Jordan on the bench for 48 minutes, then everything would be fine.
Sonics by 2. And we're down to 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Schrempf posting on Rodman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Schrempf. Oh, nice move on a fadeaway by Detlef Schrempf.
After a good defensive play by Tony Kukoc, who came down to help and actually batted the ball right back to Schrempf, giving an assist. Kukoc.
Rodman. Well, Dennis Rodman able to keep it alive. Last touch by Seattle. And here comes Frank Gronkowski, not a favorite here in Chicago, off the flagrant foul and the consecutive technicals as he got involved with Dennis Rodman and then Jack Haley in game 1. 8-1 run by the Sonics. The Bulls are holding for a final shot of this first quarter. Illegal defense. The call against Seattle, the team that led the NBA in that department.
What's interesting there is Sam Perkins coming out to double team Michael Jordan to get the ball out of his hands. Michael just so smart, just didn't give up the ball right away, tried to explode.
And what is an illegal defense call in the final 24 seconds of the quarter, it means an automatic technical foul awarded. So Jordan to the line. And Michael is now 1 of 3 at the line.
Barb, I was talking with Rodman about this whole thing with Gronkowski, and he was saying that the Bulls really won 2 games on Wednesday night. They won the basketball game, and they won the head game as well.
Funny thing, Gronkowski and Haley say that they're very friendly off the court. They thought of each other as Gronkowski was leaving, but they spent a lot of time in the offseason. Here's Kerr, who just checked in. Time up and down. Jordan checked the clock, and that is too late. So after 1, a solid first quarter for the Seattle Sonics as they lead the Chicago Bulls 27-23. Sean Kemp with 10, but he has 2 fouls. Michael Jordan 5 of 7, leading the Bulls with 11. You're watching the NBA on NBC. Season out of North Carolina, again providing a lift off the bench for the Seattle Sonics. He and Michael Jordan, teammates at North Carolina on the Tar Heel squad that won the national championship for Dean Smith back in 1982. A look at a younger version of Michael and Sam, and they share the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine, the college basketball preview issue, predicting #1 ranking for North Carolina. Michael, meanwhile, sitting down. He'll get a rest as the second quarter gets underway.
Well, that was a key 3-minute stretch at the end of the first quarter for Seattle, outscoring the Bulls 8-1, while Sean Kemp was sitting on the bench with 2 personals.
All right, Harper and Kerr in the backcourt. Kukoc, Bushler, and Sally up front. Illegal defense again against the Sonics, so another technical foul awarded.
David Wingate at the top watching Steve Kerr, who was not off to the best start in this series. Steve had his problems in game 1, missing all 5 of his shot attempts. We'll try to get on the board here, but David Wingate has to stay very close to Steve Kerr if they don't want to give him open looks from 3.
Many of the starters giving the business to some of the guys coming off the bench like Kerr and Bushler, who are not able to hit and who have done such a good job during the regular season and the playoffs. Bushler said he was too pumped up,
As did Kerr tell me the same thing. Jordan's asking him, how many times I got to win this game? Will you guys please make a shot?
Here is Kukoc. And back come the Sonics. Payton in the open floor, putting the move on Kerr. Oh, Gary Payton with a very impressive start. He now has 7 points, and the Sonics lead by 5.
The good thing for the Sonics is that they're not making wild turnovers that are leading to open court play for Chicago. They're making Chicago play the half-court game.
And the foul called by Ed Rush. Poke in the eye. Gary Payton making contact with Steve Kerr.
Well, Seattle is winning the hustle game so far. They're the more aggressive team on the offensive glass. They're forcing more turnovers and very aggressive, and you would say overly aggressive defense there as Payton did box Kerr.
Nice door pass. But Kukoc stepped out of bounds. Substitutions for the Sonics. George Karl doing some shuffling here. He has Vincent Askew back along with Hersey Hawkins and the rookie from Michigan State, Eric Snow, who played only 1 minute the other night, handling the ball now against Steve Kerr. Snow will see additional time, one with the injury suffered by Nate McMillan.